Asari Dokubo clashes with Tompolo over pipeline surveillance contract. Welcome to the news. If you are new, kindly subscribe to my channel, share and like. And if you have been there supporting, watching, thank you and welcome back. The Niger Delta militant leader, Alhaji Mujahid Asari Dokubo, has clashed with the leader of the Front Movement of Emancipation of Niger Delta men government Tompolo, alias Tompolo, over pipeline surveillance contract. Why are they clashing? Well, for me, is this kind of contract supposed to be for the boys? Are they using it to buy their votes or to buy their support coming for the incoming election? Because in this kind of thing, we have the security forces in Nigeria. Why are they not saddled with this responsibility? This kind of contract coming towards the 2023 election, is it that they all have action among the boys that can work or work with them? Because giving a 4 billion contract to one individual in this country, when the military that we have are complaining about funding, they are complaining about salary, or for instance, the Nigerian police in some states are going on strike, just because they have not received salary for months. And one individual is getting one contract of 4 billion to keep the pipeline safe. Can that 4 billion not procure equipment that can be used to monitor all the pipelines in this country, wherever they are? Well, this country, anything goes, and people do whatever they like, because nobody, the National Assembly will not query anybody, the executive will not make any demand before them, so everybody is just doing whatever they like. But for how long are we going to continue like this? Imagine two individuals from the same area fighting over contracts for surveillance. Well, Dokubo said Tompolo has never been involved in a Jaw nor Niger Delta struggle. Stakeholders suspect that Dokubo Asari was angry with Tompolo over the pipeline surveillance contract the federal government awarded him, which extended to parts of Rivers State. In a trading war, Dokubo said, "I cannot even compare myself to Tompolo. It is unimaginable that we condescend to the level of Tompolo." Who is Tompolo? What is his antecedent? What is his name? Who he is? Do not allow me open a can of worms. Who is Tompolo? Which Ijaw struggle is he fighting? He is fighting the Shekiri people, calling it Ijaw struggle. And Niger Delta struggle. Is he even involved in Ijaw struggle? Fighting war with the Shekiri, do not allow me to talk. He has never been involved in a just struggle. Never. Baramatu versus Shekiri, that is the war he is fighting. He's not even defending other Ijaw people who are fighting. Ogbo Ijaw have been fighting with Alaja. As Tompolo gone there before, he said. Vanguard reported that some weeks ago, Tompolo reportedly reached out to Dokubo and another former ex-militant leader, Ateke Tom, now a king, in Rivers State, but it appears the two Niger Delta militants have not settled out the bone of contention. What will be the bone of contention? Apart from this money that they have just released for them to survey and guide the pipeline. Asari, please concentrate on your volunteer force sponsored by federal government and leave Tompolo alone. I thought before that Asari and all these so-called Niger Delta militants get sense, not knowing that their brains are completely off. Look at how the Northern are using you people against your people. They know that money is your weak point. Look at the way they are using your empty brains against you. Out of the plenty they get from your backyard, you will throw just a peanut to you people. And you people will start fighting each other. Shame on you all. This, I think, is just to cause confusion among these frustrated guys. Asari Kotobubo, you mean you cannot stand with Tompolo? Somebody rob you and use a tiny part of your money to set you up to fight each other. Both of them should stop fighting and look at the common goal of this assignment. This is not an issue for now. Tompolo, that region is one for any reason. Contract gets to your younger brother, allow him to test the oil. Jealousy, he wants the job for himself. What is the problem of this man, sir? You are fighting your fellow brother just because the government assigns surveillance contracts to Tompolo. You are supposed to embrace him and work out modalities in the region. Do you know the Buhari government uses that avenue to divide and cause chaos in your region? Have you forgotten the same logic was used between Ilefe and Modakeke during Abacha regime? Please, brother, be wise enough and cooperate with your men. We should try to terminate our internal contentions in the bedroom, never spread them to the parlor, or else parlor dwellers will jeer at us. Apply wisdom and let's play by the rule this time around. That is what they advise the federal government, that the contract should not be given to a single-handed person. Rather, the ex-leaders militant from all the oil-producing communities should be involved in roundtable for peace to be achieved. I wonder why this attention seeker is coming up. His day have gone after his betrayal of his people and his overzealous ambition to take over the Biafra struggle of his neighbors. He has failed. The hypocrites of northern politicians, they don't want state police in the south, but they don't want state police in the south, but can award an individual, a militant for that matter, with contracts to guide oil pipeline. This is like scamming us. Dokubo, leave Tompolo alone now. You have been friends to the northerners before. Let him enjoy his own time. The leaders of the struggle for freedom and rights of the Ijaw people should not be disunited no matter what is involved. They should love one another, be united, and live in the spirit of give and take. Chaos and disunity among them means weakness of the Ijaw nation. They should realize the fact that Ijaws are hated by reversing the way other tribes gang up and treated Goodluck Ebele Jonathan as a scum, while he has been proven to be the best president and the most tribalized president. Instead of you people to sit down and talk amicably, you are misbehaving the same way terrorist group want you to help them scatter your region. Up till now, you people are not getting sense because of how much. Well, should they come together and work together, or they should continue to fight over this surveillance contract? Kindly make your comment known as you subscribe to my channel. Thank you and see you again.